Hey guys, welcome back to the Cool Classic Kids Show, and we're doing a car video, baby, because I'm just here to try new things and an interesting topic of discussion. Coming from SNH, actually, Saturday Night Hypnotics panel podcast every Saturday, 8 p.m. EST, where me and a bunch of the homies will chop it up, all things entertainment, really. And a dope ass topic came up that I wanted to contribute more to, but unfortunately, I had to go to work, so I usually leave a little bit early. But the topic got very heated, and unfortunately, all I could do was listen to it while I was getting ready to leave for work, which I currently am at now. And the topic essentially was what is the proper way to go about current day, modern day gaming? Because a lot of these AAA companies, matter of fact, all of them really, in the grand scheme of things, we could argue that one is worse than another, right? But all of these mega corporations want to be parasites in your fucking wallet, right? That's the goal. They're just finding every which way to siphon money from you while giving you less in return. And a lot of them are slowly succeeding at it, right? We have PlayStation that is discussing, trying to force people to go from the basic tier of PS Plus into a higher tier, and going from $80, the following tier is like a $55 increase, right? That's insane. So what are they going to do? What are they going to do to screw you and make you say, well, I just got to upgrade, right? And then we have Xbox that's essentially crazy to say, these motherfuckers is raising the price of video games to try and force you into Game Pass, in which they will eventually increase the price of the subscription service, because all subscription services go up in price sooner or later, right? Then we have Nintendo that just doesn't even put actual video games on cartridge anymore. It's just it's just unlock keys entirely. It's fake physical media, and $80 games and $80 games for Xbox, and sooner or later PlayStation will do $80 games as well. How do we combat this? How do we combat third party being entirely just predatory in nature? All these companies, all AAA is predatory as fuck. That is the reality of the situation. So how do we deal with this in a realistic way, right? The best way, obviously, to deal with this is to just go cold turkey at the end of the day. But we're gamers, right? We want to indulge in gaming. We want to look forward to the next best thing, right? So how do we indulge in a way that's realistic? Because going cold turkey is not realistic. Dude, the mass majority of gamers don't even know what the fuck is going on for the most part, right? They're just going to buy what they want to buy. And I'm not here to tell you not to, right? If you want to indulge in a new AAA release, if you want to indulge in the next Nintendo, do what you want to do, right? I've told you I will not be buying I did not buy I told you guys I wasn't going to pre-order the Nintendo Switch 2. And I didn't. And I still do not own a Nintendo Switch 2. And I will not be buying a Nintendo Switch 2 in the near future. I don't know if I'll be buying a Nintendo Switch 2. I was really looking forward to it, but what they were offering was not worthy of what I would have to deal with, right? A lot of things they were saying was just, it wasn't sitting right with me at all. But a lot of people did buy the Nintendo Switch 2, and there's a lot of people that bought a bunch of the games. And I'm not telling you guys not to do that. I'm not telling you guys to copy me. All I could tell you guys is what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. You could disagree with me. You could agree with me. You could, do what you want to do. I do what I want to do, and I'm not here to tell you specifically what to do. I'm only here to tell you guys my thoughts, my reasonings, and what I'm doing, right? And hold true to that. So to just tell people, hey, you shouldn't be buying this because blah, 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 like you shouldn't be supporting this company, that company, like, I don't believe in that. As much, and I think gamers can be massive hypocrites, and, everyone's a hypocrite at some point or another, right? Or some people have a change of heart at some point or another, whether you consider one or the other or a mix of the two, it's neither here nor there. But to me, I think the first thing that we have to do as gamers is stop defending these companies. Stop being like, well, when my company of choice is being criticized, well, look at them over there. Like, no, the basic reality is all of these AAA companies are fucking parasites. All of them are predatory in nature. Nintendo's flat out like, well, if you won't buy into our bullshit, we'll get your fucking children to. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're all predatory. They're all parasites. They're all fucking garbage. We need to stop defaulting to, well, this guy is worse. They're all bad, right? I think that the rhetoric of defending these companies needs to fucking stop. Just stand on business, say what you're going to do, and this is why you're going to do it. Don't make excuses for it. Just say, hey, man, I say at times, yo, guys, I know this is not the right thing to do, but I'm going to do it anyway, right? Because sometimes we just have those moments. That's the first thing we need to do. Stop defending the companies. They're all garbage. The second thing we need to do is, look, I believe in, like, if you do 50% bad, do 50% good, right? That's my basic thought process, right? If you're going to go buy the bad AAA game because you just got to have it, you're going to buy the Mario Kart because you got to have it, go buy an indie game. If you offset by doing something that you probably shouldn't be doing for the grand scheme of things, for the better good sort of deal, go do something that's positive. Like, go support an indie developer, go support a AA game, go talk positively about these games, promote these games, right? Do what you want to do, but also keep in mind that you got to build up the future in a positive way, right? You still want to play what you want to play, but man, give these other games a shot. Give these indie developers a chance to go compete with these companies so that they have real competition, right? If you're going to go buy this bad game or this bad business practice, buy into a bad business practice, support a good business practice, right? So even if it's a game that you might not like, dude, there's so many indie games that I was like, I don't know if I like this. I like some things about it, but I'm not sure if I'll like the type of game that it is. I said, fuck it, let me go try it, man. And I do. It's freaking awesome. Like, Cult of the Lamb ended up being one of my all-time favorite video games. And I wasn't sure about the gameplay, but I love the aesthetic. I love, like, the, sort of demonic undertone with this cutesy little aesthetic. Like, you just got to give things a chance. And, I like promoting Devolver Digital because I think they do good work. And I think that they deserve some attention when they make good stuff, right? And I like to support that sort of, AA space for games. And I see a lot of people, they like to talk their little shit, but at the end of the day, they don't support anything that's worth a damn, right? You could call out all these bad actors, but hey, if you don't support indie games and their the competitors to the bad actors, then what good are you doing besides bitching and whining, right? Like, literally a couple weeks ago, I ended up buying Deliver at All Costs and The Precinct, the same day, shortly after both of them came out, and I love both of those games. They're fucking awesome video games. I've been talking highly about them. I think they're really, really great isometric video games. Go check them out if you haven't. I was streaming Deliver at All Costs like a couple weeks ago on the Goonerfish channel. Go subscribe over there. But it was so fucking good. So much fun. And it's a game that, you guys had fun watching. I had fun streaming. And The Precinct I've been playing at work whenever I got some free time. And I love that game too. Just overall great working games day one. No issues. Played them on Steam Deck. Played them on PC. Just overall really good shit, right? That's what we have to support. Like, when I do go out of my way to buy into a game that's like, yeah, I probably shouldn't be supporting this because there's a little fuck shit here and there. I do also go out of my way to support indie games. Some of them I don't even have time to get to, but I'm like, bro, I want to support these guys. This is clearly a great fucking video game. A lot of people are loving it. A lot of people are praising, the good practices from these companies. So sometimes I'll buy it and I'll get to it like a year later, stuff like that. But do your best to support the good practices in gaming and the smaller scale companies to build them up for the future. It's something I definitely want to stress to you guys, because at the end of the day, you can't expect gamers to go cold turkey, right? And we're going to cave for something, and that's fine. You only live once. Enjoy what the fuck you want, right? Just enjoy life. Get what you want to get. But also keep in mind, too, if you want the industry to kind of self-reflect or be more competitive in the space, to support up-and-coming good, video game developers, indie teams, AA, overall good business practices. I think that's the best way to go about it. Let me know how you feel about this in the comment section down below. You might may not agree with me at all. You might be saying, Cage, you need to not buy any of this shit. And I get that, but nobody, I may end up not buying any of these games, but there'll be millions upon millions of people that do. That's just the reality of it. And, but yeah, I want to hear your thoughts on this. I thought it was a good subject to discuss. Sorry if you guys hear the rain in the background, but if you can, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me over on Twitter at Mario Kart. If you want to continue the conversation, consider becoming a channel member, gets you instant access to the Discord, gets you dope ass emotes for Tuesday and Thursday night live streams. I recently started multi-streaming. All right. So I'm streaming on both here as well as on Rumble, and as well as on Kick. And it's going really well so far, so definitely go support me there. Cult Classic Cage on Rumble, Cult Classic Cage on Kick. YouTube's been having a hard time, or they just outright don't want to promote my videos to new viewers. So to circumvent that, I just have to go to different platforms to do it, right? Because YouTube doesn't seem to want to do it, and that's, it is what it is. I'm not going to bitch and whine about it. We're just going to accommodate whatever situation there is. But sharing these videos very much helps to circumvent YouTube's stupidity, right? But yeah, guys, that's about it. With all being said, I'm out. Peace.